Wednesday, Women Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday. So I want to give some words of wisdom to my lovely women out there, my little sisters, nieces, my aunties, and my elder sisters, particularly who are single. Yes, so you are single and you're searching for the right partner. So, what can you do, or what signs can you look for in a man to make sure that this is the right guy? So, there is one formula or one characteristic that you just have to check, but this one, it involves a lot, so you need to do a lot to make sure that you fulfill this. So it's just an umbrella term, but you need to dig deeper because it's depend with person to person, you see. So but generally you need to make sure that the guy is as good to you as your father. The guy is ready or prepared to do to you what your father would do to you. So it doesn't matter what age you are, but the guy has to be in a position to be good to you as your father would do to you. So let's say you are a student, 18 years, so let's starting from that, like 18, 20, 21, 22, or some 23, 24, 25. You are a student. So what kind of guy is suitable for you? So dating is okay, like you can date whoever you want, you can, like, talking, I mean, like, dating doesn't mean like you have to sleep with each other. So dating is just like talking, establish friendship and so on. So you can date several people at the same time, that doesn't matter, like, but don't sleep with any of them. So the point, like, so even don't allow them to touch you or to kiss you. So the guy who is at the position, who can treat you as your father, or who can treat you as your father will do to you, is the one maybe you can probably allow to touch you, but not before you get married. So the thing is, if you're a student, you are going to school, and it's your father or it's your parents who are paying for your school fees, you have no, like, it's not wise, or it's quite foolish to sleep with a guy who doesn't pay your school fees, who is not able to pay your school fees. Because once you do that, if you get pregnant, you get pregnant from a guy who is not even able to send you to school, and you are going to have kids with that guy. So then the situation at the end, it will force you maybe to abort the kid or to abort the pregnant and so on. So, and these things, they are already damaging your well-being, like biologically, mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, all those kind of aspects. So it's already damaging you. So you need to have like a guy who can treat you as your father would do to you. So even you are maybe 25, 26, 27, 20, you are working for yourself, you are paying your own bills and so on, that doesn't give you the license to just sleep with whoever you want. So that's where a lot of ladies miss it. They think that when they can take care of themselves, when they can pay their own rent, they have the freedom, or they are now in a position to compete with men to do stupid things. Like, men do a lot of stupid things, like, that you don't know as women. But men, they do a lot of stupid things. So you don't have to compete with men just because you can take care of yourself. So that is one thing that women, like, miss. They think like when you can pay, or then you have the right to just go into the club and hook up with any guy who doesn't even care for you, or who doesn't treat you well. So that's also damaging yourself. It's damaging yourself even financially, physically, mentally, psychologically, biologically. Like, so you are destroying your well-being already. So even if you are working and you are taking care of yourself as a woman, you still need a man who treats you like your father, or who treats you like your father will do to you. If So it's same, like just some simple things, like let's say going to the shopping mall or something. So if it was your father who is driving into the shopping mall, like, was he going to ask you for the fuel or for what? No. So you need a guy who can treat you the same, who can just take you to the shopping mall, take you to the restaurant, or for free, like what your father will do to you, because your father will never ask you, like, okay, I'm taking you to the restaurant, you need to pay for yourself. He pay for everyone, he pay for the whole family. Your guy has to be able to do that. Or if a guy, or if your man, or he can drive, maybe drives you to the airport, or like he asks you like for the money for the fuel or something like that, or even if it's by bus, or you have to pay for your own ticket. So if it was your father who is driving you to the airport, was he going to demand for the parking fee? Was he going to demand for the fuel? No. He was going to just do it for you. So you need a guy who can treat you the same, like those small things that your father will just do to you, like when you go, like, or visit him or whatever. So those, like, kind of small things like that your father will do to you. So it doesn't matter, even if you are taking care of yourself, there are some small things that you can just ask, like, oh father, I'm like, I don't have enough rent for this month, could you please help me with something? So your father can give you that amount. And does your father ask you back that amount? No, the father will not. Like, you can give him back, like, if you want, or at some time. But if your man constantly asks you, the guy you think is your man constantly asks you, like, give me my money, give me, that is not the guy. He is not being good to you, like as your father would do to you. So it's not like you need to take advantage of him, but you need to test these things. And yeah, those kind of simple things that, or if you like, you want to borrow some money, maybe you want to make a big purchase. If your guy maybe demands some interest about from that money, then that is not the guy for you, because your father would give you a loan with the interest-free loan for whatever period like you want it. So those kind of things you have to, those are the red flags that you need to check. Like, compare your guy with your father. Just think, like, is this, like, if it was my father, would he act like this? Would he treat me like this? If so, there are some guys that you are even afraid of asking for a favor, but you claim that this is your guy, but you can't even ask him for a favor, or even when you want to visit him, you have to do everything by yourself. You pay for your own transport, you do whatever. Like, he can't even help you with making your hair or whatever. So and he's the one who wants to see you beautiful, like looking beautiful. So those are things that you need to check, like, as a woman, like as a single, before you just fall into some random guys who doesn't care for you, who doesn't treat you well. Like, so you need a guy, you need to make sure, or you need to test. So because you already know your father, like what your father do to you, so those are the relatives. So compare those things. So people, we have different fathers, so your father is the relative, so your guy has to do even better than your father. Cheers.